Anthropic just shipped Claude Tag. You sorent it in Slack, it reads the whole channel, pulls from your old tools, and remembers across days. The pattern is correct. The channel is wrong. If you're a solopreneur or a 1 to 10 person team, your clients don't ping you in Slack. They send WhatsApp voice notes at 9 p.m. and forward Gmail threads at midnight. Most creators will now race to build Slack native copilots for the 5% of businesses that actually use Slack. I'll show you the exact 3 primitives ported to where your clients already live. I'm Lazar. I build these adapters for clients weekly. Here's the math. Nobody's running. Let's break down what Claude Tag actually is, because once you see the primitives, you realize this isn't magic. It's an adapter pattern. 3 things are happening under the hood. 1. A mention trigger. You type at Claude in a channel and a webhook fires. 2. A context store. Claude pulls the recent channel history plus whatever tools your org has wired in, Google Drive, Jira, a database. 3. Persistence. It remembers across days so you can hand off a thread on Monday and pick it up Wednesday without re-explaining. That's the whole product. Mention, context, persistence. Now the audience mismatch. Slack sits around 35 million daily active users, and the honest breakdown is those users cluster inside 20+ person tech and product orgs. That is not the small business market. WhatsApp Business has over 200 million SMBs on it. Telegram has 900 million monthly active users. Gmail is at 1.8 billion. If you sell to plumbers, agencies, coaches, e-commerce operators, or basically any service business under 10 people, your client thread is a WhatsApp chat with 3 voice notes and a photo of an invoice. It is not a Slack channel. So the Claude Tag pattern is right. Meet the user where they already work. But Anthropic picked the surface that indexes to enterprise, not to the 95% of businesses that live in mobile messengers and inboxes. Here's why that matters for you as a builder or a founder. The exact same 3 primitives port cleanly to WhatsApp, Telegram, and Gmail. On WhatsApp Business, a PI, your mention trigger is a keyword or a reply to the bot's number. Your context store is a Supabase table keyed by phone number and thread. Your tool access is N8N or a small fast API service that calls the Claude API and hits Google Workspace, your CRM, your invoicing system. On Telegram, it's even easier. Group chats support real mentions natively, bots are first class, and the API is free. On Gmail, the trigger is a label or an alias like aiyourdomain.com. The context store is the thread ID and yourdomain.com. The context store is the thread ID, and Claude reads the last few messages before replying. Same primitives. Different surface. Now the cost math, because this is where the decision gets easy. Claude Tag needs the team plan, which is $30 per user per month. 5 seats is $1,800 a year. And you still need everyone actually inside Slack for it to matter. The self-hosted version on WhatsApp or Telegram using N8N on a $5 VPS. Supabase free tier and metered Claude API calls for a 5-person team. Runs about $45 a month. That's $545 a month. That's $540 a year versus $1,800, and it lives in the app your clients already opened today. Here's the one practical thing to do this week. Don't wait for Anthropic to ship your version. Pick the one channel where your clients already message you. For most service businesses, that's WhatsApp or Gmail. Wire one webhook into N8N or a tiny Python service. Add one context store, a single Supabase table with thread ID, timestamp, role, and content. Add one tool call, whatever tool actually matters, usually a calendar, a CRM lookup, or an invoice draft. That is a working Claude Tag clone in a weekend. You do not need vector databases. You do not need a framework. You do not need to wait for a first-party integration. Now the hot take. Everyone is about to build Slack-native AI copilots for the next 6 months because Anthropic blessed the pattern. That market is going to be crowded and it's going to be small. The real opportunity is the boring adapter work, porting this primitive to WhatsApp Business, to Telegram groups, to Gmail aliases, to SMS. If your clients live in WhatsApp, Telegram, or Gmail instead of Slack, the Claude Tag pattern still works. You just have to build the adapter. See real client builds like this at BizflowAI.io. Hit subscribe and ring the bell. The WhatsApp adapter walkthrough drops next week. And if you have a workflow you want automated into the channel your clients actually use, book a free 30-minute discovery call at BizflowAI.io.